Hey, it's Henry from Exceptional Marketer. And today I want to talk to you about how you can actually engineer effortless selling. This is selling without selling. I don't know about you, maybe the same applies to you as it does to me, but I hate selling. When I start selling, I feel like I'm pushy. I feel like I'm trying to give somebody something they don't want, something that they may not even think is in their best interest. Many people who have begun selling hate selling. It's ended a lot of careers. But do you know that you can actually engineer your sales in such a way that they will be effortless and seamless for you, and you'll be able to build a wonderful selling career? So how do you go about doing that? Well, let's think about what selling is actually. You can look at selling in one of two different ways. You can look at selling as a hunter, or you can look at selling as a farmer. Now, what is the difference? Well, hunting creates the need to start over every day looking for food. Every day a hunter wakes up, he may be hungry, he may have a family to feed. He's got to go figure out how that day he is going to be able to go out and give food to eat for that day. And then the next day starts all over again, and he's doing the same thing over and over and over again. A hunter is never sure where his next meal is coming from, or even if he'll have one. I'm sure you felt the same way. I've had that experience where you're really pushing hard. You got a product you believe in, and you're trying to get people to buy that product, and nobody's buying the product. Well, you're the hunter and you're chasing after your prospects, and it really isn't working out well. You don't enjoy it, and they aren't taking it, and they aren't taking you up on your offer. So it really is not working out. Now, what about a farmer? Well, a farmer understands that he's working for the long term. A farmer doesn't plant today and expect to have crops tomorrow. A farmer understands this is going to take a while and he has to nurture his crop. So he plants his seeds, he fertilizes the soil, he waters it regularly, he removes any weeds, he takes care of it all the time. And at the end of this process, he can enjoy a large bounty. When he's done, he'll have food to eat for the entire winter. Now, unlike the hunter, the farmer's crop is growing 24 hours a day, even when he's not physically actually working it. If the farmer does everything that he's supposed to do between the fertilizing and the watering and the weeding and just taking care of it as it goes, as it grows, he nurtures it, then it grows 24 hours a day. It grows even when he's sleeping. So how does all this tie in to selling? Well, just like the farmer and unlike the hunter, you must create a systematic, effortless selling machine. That's our goal. And the key word here actually is a couple of key words. The words are systematic and effortless. Now, systematic, you need to have a system. Systems work, people fail. If you install a system, it will do everything for you if you install it properly. So, what are the steps to installing a system? Well, the absolute first thing you have to have is you need to build a list. You need to build a tribe. Now, you can build this tribe in any number of different ways. You can build a tribe through paid marketing. You can build a tribe through solo ad marketing, for example. You can build a tribe through blog posting and asking for emails. You can build a tribe on social media platforms. What you need to do to build a tribe, most typically, is you need to offer something in exchange for an email address, something called a lead magnet, which is something of value which an individual in your niche will be comfortable exchanging for his email address. You need to create that. That's step number one. You got to focus on that. Step number two is create assets. Now, this comes after your list. Your list will be your biggest, most important asset in your business. These are going to become your raving fans after a while. You're going to nurture them just like the farmer nurtures his crop. So initially, you need to create assets. Now, these assets are comparable to the farmer's seeds, the fertilizer, the water. These are your assets. So specifically, what are your assets to create this systematic selling system? Well, you need to create content. content versus consume. Now, your ability to be a successful marketer really depends on your ability to create more than you consume. Many, many times, and this has befallen me numerous times, you confuse being busy with being productive. You can be busy all day long watching YouTube videos on different strategies, but if you take no action, you're not productive. Creating content is a way for you to become productive. You must have content in order to be able to carry out the other steps of your systematic selling system. So what exactly is content? Content can be, number one, your story. We tend to underestimate the value of our personal stories. Facts tell, but stories sell. People have an interest in knowing about you. They have an interest in knowing how you got into this business. They can relate to any problems you've had, especially your failures. Everybody fails at some point in time. The idea is to learn from the failures. Well, people can learn from your failures. They have an interest in hearing what you did and how you overcame it. So your story is extremely important. And if it's not your story, it can be somebody else's story who overcame problems. But stories sell. Stories are extremely important. Do not neglect stories. Your other assets are your blog posts, your lead magnets. These are the things you create to give away in exchange for email addresses. Your sales funnels, the funnel where you take people down a particular strategic path in order to get them to arrive at the decision you want them to make, which is usually either a sign up or a buying decision. The videos you create, any interviews you do, everything above, though, will be hosted on your hub. Now, your hub is your website, but your hub is your home. This is where you invite guests, and you want to draw everybody to your hub. Why do you want to do that? Because you want to build your brand. This is extremely important. You want to build a brand around yourself. You incorporated. What you want to do is remove yourself from being a product-centric type of an affiliate, pushing buy my product, buy my product, buy my product, just like the hunter. You want to build a brand. You want to build yourself. You want to create value. You want to create who you are, what you stand for, what values you stand for, and you want to let people know that. The people will gravitate to you. People who feel the same way will gravitate toward you. And by building a brand, you no longer become a pushy salesman. What you are now is a trusted authority. And that swings the pendulum in the selling situation 180 degrees. Because now people want to hear what you recommend because you're an authority. These are people you trust. They've come to your hub. They've enjoyed the information on your hub. You've got valuable information on your hub to give them. And they start to trust you. They believe in you. And in all likelihood, you're the one they're going to buy from. So you need to build that brand out. Now, what is marketing? Marketing, in a word, is educating. That's all marketing is educating. Because what you're doing is you're going to take your assets and you're going to deploy your assets to do the educating so that you don't have to chase your prospects like a hunter. So let's take an example. Let's assume that you are in affiliate marketing and you're going to show people how to succeed as affiliate marketers. Well, what is an affiliate marketer going to need? Well, you're going to teach them about a website. Chances are they're going to want to have a website just like you have a website. You're certainly going to encourage them to build the same type of a hub that you built. Well, to build a website, you need a domain name. Well, there you go. You can now recommend domains, but you're not pushy and you're not really selling. You're selling without selling. Then they're going to need hosting. Then they may need WordPress. They're going to need a theme for their WordPress. Now, are they going to have an email list? Well, they're going to need an autoresponder if they have an email list. You're going to train them. You're going to show them what an autoresponder is, how it works, why they need it for their business, and maybe give them examples of your own autoresponder sequences that you've built up and that have worked for you. They're going to need a tracking system. They're going to need a page builder for building funnels. All these things can be sold without actually selling because you're educating. Now, this creates an easy selling opportunity. You tie your educating to your marketing, and your selling will become effortless. Effortless. It'll become effortless. Say that 10 times fast. So that is how you create effortless selling. If you do this properly, and you bring people into your list, remember that list is ultra important. Bring them into your list, get them to your funnel. That's where you want to direct them. You've got all your blog posts there, you've got your videos there, you've got your funnels there, you've got your review pages there, reviewing all the different products that you're going to recommend to them. And by doing that, you will be able to engineer effortless selling. Until next time, I'll be in touch. Be safe out there. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. If you like what you've heard, please click below, subscribe to the channel. Please leave a comment. If you like this, if you didn't like it, leave a comment as well. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer it. Click the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I create a new video, which is on a regular basis. Till next time, take care.